I don't have any particularly colourful shirts to reflect this lineup poster, unfortunately, so this is gonna have to do. Hello, wonderful people, Connor Whitmore here again with another video for you on the Naughty Step channel, and today I'm going to be giving you my extensive thoughts, my full review of the Lost Lands 2023 lineup. The 6th edition, I think I'm right in saying, of the biggest bass festival in the world, Lost Lands, happening in Ohio once again. Hoping to be going again myself from the UK, pretty sure that's going to be happening. And I've had a quick look over the full roster that we have right here that dropped yesterday, and in this video going to be digging into it a little bit more, going over certain artists here and there, just getting a good feel for the lineup, relaying the flavour, if you will, the different genres we're going to be getting here across the full 3, 4, 5 days or so. Just before we get going, very happy again to have had some input on this year's lineup. It's just a very rewarding thing, as you can imagine, to see artists that you've put forward getting a spot on this big old poster that we're going to be looking at right here. But yeah, without any further ado, no more faff, let's just jump into it, shall we? And first off, with tier 1, of course it's going in alphabetical order, as always, we have Acraze of Do It To It fame, which is quite a surprising name, I think. Pretty sure this would be his first Lost Lands, but yeah, not a dubstep artist in any way, very much in the, well, of the house leaning. Then we have Adventure Club, yeah, great duo, one of the best and one of the most renowned in mainstream electronic music. Arm & Hammer, okay. ATLiens making a return, as well as Barely Alive, Bear Grylls. We got Bijou, bit more house, Bijou. Like that. BTSM, a bit of a mad show, we'll probably be seeing that. Blank, Boogie T, returning again, Boombox Cartel. Calcium, we got Champagne Drip, we got Diesel, who is of course Shaquille O'Neal, legendary basketball player Shaquille O'Neal. And I think I mentioned this in the last lineup review I did a couple of years ago, but genuinely, well and truly, if you haven't seen him play yet, you absolutely have to. I mean, he's just playing classic dubstep bangers of like the last couple of years or so. He keeps it modern, keeps it fresh. And the vibe, just the crowd, everything, just the energy, it's fucking insane. You gotta go, you gotta see it if you haven't yet. Diesel Boy, we got Dimension, a personal favourite of the D&B variety for your boy, loving that. Dirt Monkey, we got Dombresky, a nice other little house addition there, love that. Eliminate back again, Excision 2-hour set, that says, yep, Excision back-to-back Dion Timmer, cool. Excision Detox back-to-back with Liquid Stranger. Okay, interesting. He's bringing in a little B2B situation for the Detox this time. I'm a fan. Flux Pavilion Sunset set, which to me suggests something a bit more chill, a bit more lighter than what we might expect. I mean, he has been making that kind of music for a while now, but I mean, you know, him being on this lineup, you might think, oh, he's going to go bass heavy, big on the dubstep, etc. Sunset set to me just implies something a little bit more chill, a little bit more light on the ear, if you will. Funkcase The Goat back again. We got G-Rex, we got Ganja White Knight fresh off the back of his new album. We got Gengar, who is the alias of Ghastly, if you didn't already know. Haylene, renowned vocalist in the electronic world. Wonder what the dynamic's going to be there between her being sent the stage, singing of course, and with people. I imagine it'll be like a bit of an interchanging thing, different people kind of DJing behind her, maybe just one person, but who knows, possibilities kind of endless there. We got Hesh, we got Hole, fresh off the back of his country rhythm fame, and every single Marfar in this scene playing it out in the last month or so. Infect, and I mean, if his set this year is anything like the kind of hype that it was last year, I kind of hate myself for not being able to go to that one. There aren't many things that I regret more than not being able to go to that show, to that set. I'll tell you that much. We got an Ivy Lab D&B set that says that's going to be fucking huge as well. We got Jansen, we got Jessica Orderfred, we got... I've never known with this name, is it Jana or Juna? Is the V an A? Is it inverted? Is it just a U posing as a V? Please do let me know. Kaiwachi, looking to flex on all you Marfars out there. Muscleville Gang, we got K9, Keizo, The Goat, Jake Stanzak back again as Kill the Noise. And just like the Ivy Lab DJ set, I think the Cohen Sound DJ set could be fucking insane as well. I think that's going to draw quite a big crowd. Don't miss that one. We got Company, we got Coven. Very excited to see them again. Max, would love for you to get involved if you can. Cream, Lays, Level Up, Lil Texas, LS Dream, which is always a bit of a trip, as we all know. Lude, Mackie G, you know. Mackie G coming through with that tour energy. Now this is a huge one right here, More Kismet. I'm so happy they're on this lineup. I know it was a big aim of theirs to be on this lineup at some point, and so yeah, very happy that they are finally involved. Going to put on an amazing show. More, if you're watching, Omar, big love to you, big congrats, and hope it's a fucking sick set. I'm sure it will be. Mr. Bill! Mr. Bill. Mr. fucking Bill. Next guy, D&B legend, Nightmare, Nostalgics, One True God, who I saw last year as well, and he was fantastic, you know, kind of dark, gloomy, earthy house kind of vibes, bit of mid-tempo in there as well. Got an album coming out as well, so I imagine he's going to be playing that and doing this show just after that comes out, so do look out for him. He's very, very good. Peekaboo, legend. Phase 1, legend. Ravenscoon as well we got here. We got Ray Volpe returning again. Reaper, we got Riot 10. Sodown, we got Stumpy, who is, to my knowledge, the tech house alias of Willie, so that should be fun. I wonder, kind of curious as to when he would play that set in the day, whatever day it is, because obviously Willie's going to be quite late on in the night. But yeah, Stumpy, what's it going to be? Like a dusk or a kind of early evening tech house kind of vibe? I'm going to be there. Whenever it is, I'm going to be there. Subfocus, another fresh off an album that actually came out today, Friday, if you're watching this on the Friday. Another D&B legend, absolutely as well. Again, one of my favourites ever, not just in D&B, but in bass music overall. Definitely go and see him if you haven't yet. He really does bring the energy, the class, the quality, and the production with his sets each time. I've seen him many times, so yeah, big recommend there. Subtronics, legend. What more needs being said? I mean, he's probably going to have quite a late set, I imagine, maybe a closing set. Sullivan King, I imagine, playing quite late as well. We got Sudden Death, I imagine the same thing there. Another modern goat. Trivector, we got Taboo, we got Virtual Riot. Again, he is going to play quite late, whatever day it is. Wax Motif, bringing the house flavour again. Got a bit of variation there within this lineup. Loving that. And then we are finishing off the first tier with Willie, who I mentioned earlier. We got Yuki, the boys Yuki, and Zingara, just, you know, rounding it off. That first kind of batch of artists. There we go. Doom. Moving on down into tier 2, we got 1991. Bit more D&B flavour there, loving that. We got Asura returning again, I think his third Lost Lands, if I'm not mistaken there. Eon Mode, which I think should be a blank D&B set. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I think that is what that is. Then we got Afterthought, we got Ahi, we got Akios. She is making a return, supremely gassed for that. We got Algo, one of the most underrated for me in bass music ever. Just gonna hold my hands up and say it. You can contest it, but that is what I think. That is my opinion. We've got Alien Park, we got Alley Cat, we've got Ash Halo, we got AU5, who I'm kind of like, maybe could have been in tier 1, just maybe. We've got Audio Freak, we've got Autumn Hate, who I haven't seen before, I don't think. So yeah, fantastic underground artist, looking forward to that. We got Bainbridge returning, we got Beast Boy returning, we've got Bender here, we've got Benson, Benzekiel, Butte Noise, oh my days. Butte Noise. Genuinely one of the artists I've been most excited to see for the last couple of years or so. Like, incredibly wild music, intricate, extremely lively, that whole jungly kind of theme about it, just extremely well made, and I'm really excited to see and hear just how it maps out on a sound system, what the visuals might be like. Just, yeah, super excited for that. He's come on leaps and bounds the last couple of years or so, making fantastic music, working his way up, and yeah, just really looking forward to that one. We've got Blaze, we've got Bomber, we've got Brain Rack, we've got Brondo, we've got Chassis, we've got Chi. I mean, I love Chi. I know this isn't his first, it might be his third or fourth Lost Lands, I think. But yeah, damn, what a musician, what an artist, what a performer. Another that, again, I just want to see it right now. Chibs is an artist whose music I've loved for years by now, so yeah, very excited for that one, and I think this might be his first Lost Lands coming over from Oz, so yeah, that'll be a sick one. Very excited for that. Then we got Chime, fresh off the back of his own album, Etherborn. That'll be quite a lively show, incredible visuals, I imagine, and just wonder how the album is going to play out in a live setting. Yeah, super stoked for that one. We got Cod Dubs, we got Kadeko, we got Corrupt UK, bringing a bit of housey, a bit of bassline flavour. Come on. Kramac, Crisley, Chris Crystal Skies, Cyclops, Dags, behave. If you're a fan of 140 dubstep, deep dubstep, freeform bass and everything kind of in between, the melds that you can get with those kinds of music, you are gonna love that set well and truly. Do go and peep that one. Decadon, Deuces bitch, Dionysus, Dirty Snatcher, DNMO coming through with a bit of D&B. We got Dr. Rushu making his debut, I think, or did he play last year? Drink Your Water, we got Dubscribe, we got Easy Baked, yes, big fan of them. Got Effin, love that guy, haven't seen him live yet, so that will be a joy. We got Amorphic, Enigma Dubs, yes, all the yes. Huge fan of his album that came out last year, Awakening, was fantastic. One of my favorites of the whole of last year in bass music. So yeah, do go and check that out if you haven't seen him before, but also even if you have, just going to be a sick show. I can assure you of that. Focus, Francis Durrell, Frost Top, that'll be a good show. A lot of new age trap kind of energy in there. Big fan. Then we have Ghost in Real Life. Godlands, again, another one that I'm very, very happy with. She's just got a load of great tunes. And again, it's a thing for me of just wanting to hear how those play out live. That'll be sick. Looking forward to that. We got Gorilla T, we got Grabbits, we got Green Matter. And now moving into H, we've got Heritage returning again. Hamdi. Motherfucking Hamdi. I mean, a lot of people played Skanker last year, so sure that's going to be making a return again this year. Or maybe it'll be Selector, or, another idea of his. Anyway, he's going to have a big part to play at this fest for sure. Harriet Jackson bringing through a bit of D&B as well. We got Haze, we got High Ghost, we've got High Zombie, Hugh K, yes. This one, I just fucking love it. So happy for Cayman, man. Just saw his post on Instagram. He's recently been able to quit his job and pursue music full time. Genuinely one of the most talented artists in the underground of dubstep. And there are a few people genuinely who I think or feel deserve it more. So just super happy he's on this lineup. He really deserves it, and he's going to put on a fucking sick show. Love his music. Please do go and check out that show if you can. We've got Hydraulics returning. We've got Ian Snow. We've got Ill Gates. We've got Ivory. I think this might be a Lost Lands debut for Ivory as well, which is a little bit surprising given his longevity, how long he's been about and whatnot, how many fantastic tracks he's made, both dubstep and D&B. So yeah, if it is his debut, a little bit surprising, but now he's here and we can celebrate his music in all its full glory at the festival. We got Genie, we got Jaquie, we got Jekyll and Hyde, we got John Casey. Fucking love that guy. That is also going to be very, very good. Jasmine, Kiva, Cliptic, Leotrix returning. That will be very good as well. Long story short, that'll be a kind of moody, dark, kind of housey vibes with a couple of lighter leaning ones in there as well. I recommend it. That will be good. We got Louis Jakes, we got Liney, who had one of my favourite sets of last year. So if it's anything even close to that, definite big recommend. Do go and check that one out. Mad Girl, Mike Shift, Minnesota, Mount Eden D&B set, you know. I mean, those who've been in this scene for long enough will all know the dubstep classics from Mount Eden, Sierra Leone and whatnot. But to have a D&B set, that is going to be quite the interesting show. I'm very, very, very intrigued by that. Probably more than most others here. Muerte, fucking love that guy. That set is going to be heavy as anything, so definitely check that out if dubstep, heavy dubsteps is your thing. We've got Muzz, we've got Ninja Ratchi, we've got Night Punk making a return. Yes, and all the yes. Someone else playing off the back of a recent album release, so that is sure to be full of energy, full of that gnarly breaks kind of feel. I mean, his set last year was fantastic, but I just feel he's gonna ramp it up and amplify it even more with this set, so that will be a one not to miss. Faux show. Moving on, we have Notix, we have Omas, we have Oski, Party with Ray, Perry Wayne bringing the Enterprise. We have Prolix, which will be a pretty mad, savage, heavy, in-your-face, full throttle D&B set. If you're getting into D&B, definitely go to that show for sure. Rated R, Renzuki, Run It, big trap energy there. Definitely go to that if that kind of genre, that kind of music is your thing. Resurrect, we have Sabritas, we have Saint Miller, who is again big trap energy, maybe a bit more hybrid trap, a bit more gnarly than Run It, for example. But yeah, gonna be quite scything, quite full on, quite cutting trap energy there. Samplifier, gotta love him. We got Shanghai Doom, love those guys as well. Shank Aaron, Shiz Low, Sippy, always brings the energy. She always brings the energy, of course. Sisto, love that guy. Skeleton, Slang Dogs, happy that they're here. That'll be a good show as well. We got Smith. That'll be fucking... I mean, honestly, the amount of sick names here, it's kind of just, you know, frying my brain a little bit. It's just a little bit mind-melting, not gonna lie. Smokeland, Space Wizard, Stellar, Stoned Level, Stooky Sound, bringing that OG electronic trap energy. That should be quite a throwback of sorts, I think. Stryer, Subfiltronic, that'll be quite the rhythmy set. If that appeals to you, definitely go and check that one out. Sully, who I think maybe by that point as well might have released his album, but I think regardless, he is going to be playing his album in that set. Of that, I am pretty sure. Something, big fan. Super Av as well, again, big fan. That West Coast bass kind of flavor, you know, that hop and a skip to dubstep, just to give it that little jolted, jaggy feel, to give it that West Coast hip hop kind of flavor. The way he melds those genres is pretty sensational. So if that sounds good to you, if that appeals, definitely go and check that out. Take B, Teddy Killers, who I don't think I've seen before, and that is some proper grungy, meaty D&B flavor there. Very, very good. One of my favorites in the genre. So yeah, looking forward to that. And then Temanite. Fucking Temanite! So happy for Sam, man. I mean, he had the problems last year with visa issues, I think it was, to my knowledge, so he couldn't play, but was guaranteed to play this year with that having happened. And I just know it's an experience, a festival that he's wanted to do and kind of have for a long time. He is one of the best in modern dubstep ever, in my opinion. So the fact that he's on this lineup, finally getting this chance after all that work, the insane albums, the musicality, everything, the amount of output from him over, I don't know, what is it, 10 or so years by now. Yeah, he is a GOAT. He is absolutely a GOAT and is fully deserving of this spot on this lineup at this point. Yeah, cannot wait for that. Moving on now into the final line, we've got the Arcturians returning, we've got Tiny Cat, we've got Tynan, I think making his second appearance here. Yeah, it hasn't been at the last couple or last few, but yeah, very happy for him to be here again. Uju, Vastiv making a return, we've got Veil, Versa, Vulcan, VRG, Wales, Exotics, I think, making a return as well. Quite a few of these in this final line having a second or third appearance, I think. YDG as well. Yeah, me too. Bringing a bit of trap flavour. One half, of course, of one of the most renowned duos in bass music of all time, Flostradamus. And then closing off the whole thing here, the whole list, the whole poster, is Yosef. So, yeah, there we go, guys. There you have it. The reception for this lineup has generally been very positive so far over the last kind of day or so that it's been out. But ultimately, I think, as with any lineup, you are going to get people who are a little bit disappointed for whatever reason. And that's completely fine. But what I would say is never forget that crafting a lineup is an extremely difficult job. I think many people, if not most people, think it is just a thing of kind of cherry picking the best and saying, oh, I'll have that person, that artist, that act, whatever, and you can just make this kind of Marvel Avengers kind of super roster that is just insane at every single place you look. In reality, there's any amount of reasons that an artist might not be able to play at a festival. You know, here in particular, with it being a US festival, visa issues are quite relevant here, or an artist just might not be around on those particular days, or they might be playing another festival in a completely different state or country, whatever. Basically, what I'm getting at here is that festival teams put in insane amounts of work to try to satisfy every single need when it comes to making a festival lineup, and believe me, there are a lot of them. To get the right mix between big hitters and up-and-comers, and to have enough variety, and also within that variety trying to maintain the essence of the festival, you know, what built it in the first place, with many things in terms of artist choice, you know, who they want to be playing at the festival, being simply out of their power because they actually can't get that person physically there. So yeah, essentially it is just a very tough job to curate something of that magnitude and satisfy everyone one and keep everyone happy, if you will. So if you're not that much of a fan of it, that is completely fine, but do be keeping those things in mind. And also don't forget, there will be surprises. There are always going to be surprises with a festival of this kind, whether it is back-to-backs or huge artists that get announced just days before the festival happens or during the festival to build hype. A lot to look out for, so be on the lookout for when that drops. Even people that have to drop out and then other artists that get put in their place. There is a lot that could change and developments that could happen with this lineup for sure. But yeah, guys, that's just a couple of thoughts on the Lost Lands 2023 lineup. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know below if you're going to Lost Lands, if you're looking forward to it. Which artists are you wanting to see most on this lineup and why? Do drop all your thoughts down below. Beyond that, if general bass music, EDM, electronic coverage is your thing, this is the place for you. Do subscribe, like the video, all that good stuff. My social media accounts and my Patreon are in the description as well, so please do check those out. But yeah, I'll see all of you legends in the next one, whatever that might be. Keep it naughty until then. Peace.